Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is
good music, good times. Delivering the best.
GMGT, yeah, GMGT. Good music, good times. We bring the good vibes. Where the culture lives, we ain't just nice, we real nice. Good music, good times. We bring the good vibes. Where the culture lives, we ain't just nice, we real nice. GMGT, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yo, GMGT is where the culture lives. GMGT ain't just full of vibes, they full of real vibes. So keep it locked. I said to keep it locked.
Going live soon on Facebook, YouTube, and Mixcloud. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Let them know.
Watch. Chubble.
Take over the tongue.
Watch Chubble. Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT. Watch Chubble. Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. I'll tell you how it, hey. Tell you how it, I'll tell you how it, Lord. Tell you I got it, oh Lord, Lord. I am a real carnival Jabanka, hard carnival Jabanka. As soon as carnival done this year, well I just start catching fever. When the doctor come diagnose me, tell me why the world is not thinking. It's just delusions and delusions I've been thinking, so can you help me? Every time I hear a police siren, I'm thinking this is God coming to take me to the next venue, so my performance will not be short. When I see a big truck in Port of Spain, thinking his heart's a bliss. It's a big dump truck passing with red sand in it. Lord, I tell you how it, tell you how it, I tell you how it, Lord, tell you how it, yeah. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. I be jumping on the road with tribe. Do with my woman on my right hand side. All my friends and them from outside. Who from north and who from south side. I be jumping with the man in the road. I'll call in me and it cold. When them girl them bumpers are roll. Man them again bumpers to hold. Well anytime I go out and buy something, all I see is Chubble. When the blue devils them from I'm in the blocking road to get paid. And when I see a big truck in Port of Spain, thinking it's tribal bliss. It's a big dump truck passing with red sand in it. Lord, I tell you how it, yeah. Tell you how it, I tell you how it, Lord. Tell you how it, yeah. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. I tell you how it, yeah. Tell you how it, I tell you how it, Lord. Tell you how it, yeah. Oh Lord, look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl them a wine non-stop. We had the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we are out on the road, the girl them a release the road. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know, put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready, yeah we're ready, yeah we're ready, 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 yeah we're ready. We're ready, we're ready, we're ready. The girl them a wait all week. Figure up on the road like free. The music full of bump.
All right, so I want to say a pleasant good evening to everybody locked in.
Everywhere you look is
Welcome to Watch Chubble. We're doing a virtual edition tonight. Hey, shout out to Dazzle. Shout out to Nikki G. Shout out to Shandy Sweet on the outside. I think we have two very interesting interviews tonight. Shout out to the artist Rain. Shout out to Viking Ding Dong. They will be checking in a little bit later. But I'm just waiting for the beautiful people of Watch Trouble to show their faces. Yo, Dazzle, I said the beautiful people. Why you jump up first?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip now. Hey. Shake it, hip, shake it, hip, shake it, hip, shake it, hip, wow. We are the sound of 100,000 coming on the road. We are the vibration that you feel when the music loads. We are the mud and the oil and we come the dirty of the clothes.
Okay, crew, when y'all ready to get started, let me know. Give me the signal.
Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip now.
Shandy is fashionably late as usual. Even when she's virtual, she's late.
Pine and go dip, and go dip, and go dip, and go dip now. I swear we are the sound them selectors play every day, making you sway. And when the girl them tell and shadow dingole, I hear this one God say, we are the sound of soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca. When we play, everyone start dancing in the middle of the road. Cause we don't need no permits to free these hearts and soul. Hey, Tuesday morning we trip with snake and a cricket and a toad. Cause everything is everything and that time anything goes. Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip now. Shake it, hip, shake it, hip, shake it, hip, shake it, hip, wow. Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip now. And go dip, and go dip, and go dip, and go dip now. I tell them we are the sound them selectors play every day, making you sway. And when the girl them tell and shadow dingole, I hear this one come say, this is the sound of soca.
See them do the flowers. Some a different kind of water. Some powder, some good.
What they dealing with? What they dealing with? A man in a jail, waiting for a bail. The man say a prayer, and a soap and veil. He take the soap, throw a boat on the wall, then he jump in the boat and he sail. They don't know yet how we prevail, how we escape the jail, but inside of the jail is a bail. Come on. So there's a town behind him. Nobody didn't know how to find him. They don't know in which house he hiding and which gang you're going to find him. You know the whole man in the next country. Police ball when they check the identity, but they must shock to see. I'm handing Grenada, who's supposed to be locked up in Trinidad, and they ask him. When you must see what you're healing with, when you're feeling the fight, what you're feeling with, when gunshot fly, what you're shielding with. Phobia, you come out your skin, how you're feeling it. Them thing you never know when you're revealing it. What kind of things all you're dealing with? Phobia, the things they do, they try to face me, but them can't amaze me with the phobia.
Welcome, Shandy, welcome. You guys ready to get started? You guys ready to get started? Give me the all thumbs up. Nice. All right.
I'm out in the dark. I set of them like kids in a park. Who watching jumping out to play mark. I set the back and all them.
All right, here we go now. 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 Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone.
Here.
Good night, everyone.
All right, so who taking first dibs?
All right, so you've reached the special edition of Watch Trouble. Tonight, actually, we're celebrating our 7-year anniversary.
7 years, man.
7.
Some marriages don't even last this long.
You telling me? At least we've had vacation and some breaks and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Breaks is always
Watch
good.
Trouble is officially off of the credit report.
So how we usually do it, Nikki G, the voice is soft and moist, people's choice, with my host.
Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy.
With the Android camera.
It's not an Android. I'm on my laptop.
Oh,
That's even worse.
Even
Shut
worse.
up.
You remember that whole conversation we had the other day about webcams? Oh man. Let's see what Shooty Dazzle. I'm here.
Where's your frazzle, girls dazzle? What's going on with that?
Yeah, dazzling with it today.
Oh my
So
God.
I told the voice of God to start without me because I was in the middle of breastfeeding and I did not want to be on camera breastfeeding.
Oh, I didn't get that message. I'm
You
sorry.
didn't get the last part of the message. That's why I said go ahead.
No,
So
I missed that.
You're not one of those that
No, I'm not gonna do that in
on a
public.
park bench.
No. I cover myself. I'm a prude.
People thought they was gonna get a little boob action tonight.
They almost did at the rate you were going. I had to log out and come back in and make sure no one could see anything.
Yeah, you actually disabled the camera. Jeez, I'm like, this person is taking no chance.
Shanny gonna be one of those people that like be in the meeting and get up and walk away with no pants on.
I was this close. This close. So what's new and exciting, guys?
Everything's good so far. Everything's, just the snow that we had today was kind of like a little challenge, but it was all right. It's slushy in Jersey.
Yeah, party pooper.
Other than that, the weekend was awesome.
I was looking to
That carnival was amazing.
I was really looking forward to spending some time with you guys in studio today.
I tried
too.
Yeah.
Nah, it was real nasty. I saw several cars, including the Jeep, like swirl in the snow. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It
That
wasn't
just can't drive.
Oh, all that.
Yeah, I'm hearing that it's just slushy, just like Jersey over there. But I guess it depends on what part of New York. How is it?
Imagine you have 4x4 and you still swirling in snow.
Boy, that's the same thing I said. One Jeep almost hit me. I say, yo, F you, man. Let me get home.
That is crazy.
But I was looking at us and said, we're not as bad as Texas. I mean, Texas is, woof.
Isn't that a disaster?
That is a total disaster.
Oh, Dallas has no power.
They just got some of it turned back on tonight.
Yeah. But it was a good 48 hours, right?
Yeah. I think the estimates is still over 2.1 million people without power in the state of Texas.
Oh my God.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And I was reading that the governor was actually out of town in Cancun when all this happened.
Oh,
and he just came back today.
No, not the governor. I think it was Ted Cruz. He's one of the senators.
He's one of the representatives, right?
Ted Cruz. Yeah, he flew out when the storm was coming. Yeah. These are the people that don't believe in science.
The governor's the one who resigned today, girl, correct?
No.
Or was it the mayor? One of them.
It was a mayor of one of the smaller cities.
Because he did some kind of stupid post on Facebook.
Yeah. He's like, y'all need to man up.
That's so sad.
It is sad. I mean, what's going on over there? It's really, really bad. I've seen TikTok videos. I've seen all kind of thing with cars melting.
Yeah, my sister showed me how her backyard is full of snow. My cousin's on his pool, like sliding, because this is the first time it's ever freeze over. And then my cousin in Dallas, she says they have no power.
That's terrible.
I gotta make a call. I got an aunt in Baytown. I got some family in Dallas. I got some family in Houston. Yeah, I gotta make a call. I mean, realistically, I was forced to go to work today.
Really?
And I was in my facility with no management. There was just 3 regular technicians there today. And we didn't even know how to operate the actual internal system. And
so management stayed home?
Management stayed home and told us, yeah, the shop's open, and they didn't they didn't come into work. So once the actual big wigs, I'm talking about superiors.
Yeah.
Once they got a hold of what was going on, they was like, no, go home. But at that point, it was already like 2:00.
It's too late, yeah.
So next time it snows, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like, you guys come in. I'm gonna just chill.
It was pretty interesting. I can say that.
But was it bad for you driving, Dazzle?
Yes and no. I would say Yes, because the vehicle that I use for work is a very big vehicle that only has a rear-wheel drive. For those of you that may not know, rear-wheel drive is one of the worst things you could have in snow because you have no traction and weight on the wheels.
I had one of those.
And it's pushing the car, so basically all you're doing is drifting and spinning instead of actually having control of where you want to go.
Yeah.
And the fact that the vehicle is that much bigger, it makes it that much easier to tip over.
Yeah, the all-wheel is way better.
However, I would say no, because in my younger days, I was a hot shot. And I would do everything that I would see in all the Need for Speed movies, the Fast and Furious movies, drifting around corners.
That was me.
This man plugging his driving skills.
Yeah, so I learned some really good counter steering and vehicle control and how not to panic and how to just straighten yourself out.
The Fast and Furious, brought to you by DJ Dazzle.
In a work van.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it wasn't the worst, but it was definitely, it took me about an hour and a half to get from one point to the other.
Sheesh. So I mean, we've had worse, but it was pretty bad out.
Yeah, last week was worse than this, I think.
It was, but they said that we're gonna get more snow tonight. I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah, we're supposed to get that.
3 a.m.
tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, into tomorrow. I think the good thing is the wind. The wind is not taking everything away. That's the best part.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Because I was actually outside, and I can tell you that some of the snowflakes were bigger than quarters.
They were, and some of them hit me in the face.
Oh no!
I guess by that point it was hail, because I think at one point it did turn into hail. What the hell is
what did
this?
They do, Shandy?
Shut up.
It went from soft snow to icy snow real quick.
Real quick.
Because I remember staying in the shop, and we have like a skylight, and you can hear the icy snow beating on the skylight. Wow. And it sounded like basically if you're locked in your car and a snowplow passes by with the salt in the background, and it hits the side of your car, that's what it was sounding like in the shop the entire time.
Wow.
So yeah, it got bad.
I was just watching from the building, so I didn't feel all I got in like about 7:30 minutes to 8, so it wasn't too bad around there. But when I came outside, it was like it ended. So that was around 3 o'clock.
So you missed all the theatrics.
Yeah. It just looked like flurries from the building.
And I'm guessing, voice of God, you just stayed inside the entire time.
No, I went out.
You did?
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh.
I just wanna put a plug out there. My brother is cooking oil down. I just want to put that out there.
Is it seafood oil down, or this is the one with all the meat? Because it's Lent.
It's always meat in there. If it ain't meat, it ain't oil down.
So if it's seafood, it's not oil down?
Yep. You heard it.
Tonight? He's cooking tonight?
Right now.
Yeah. He
but
just
you said you wasn't coming out, so I'm going to hear you. You said you're not coming outside. You cannot come out for oil down.
I mean, I do have access to a 4x4 all-terrain.
Yeah, so as soon as the show is over, I'll be making my way.
No wonder.
Lucky somebody. That's what you are. A lucky individual.
If y'all see me disappear off camera too, it might, I might take an early break too.
So, did you guys enjoy the virtual carnival experience so far?
It was wonderful. I was in every party, like from party to party. I was multitasking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
virtual parties was interesting. I mean, it wasn't a carnival like how it usually is, but at least the events they held was pretty decent.
That's a face says it all.
Listen, I wasn't even trying to participate and look at any of that stuff.
You should.
Why?
it's like rubbing salt in a wound.
No, trust me, I was mourning, but it was something different because you get to see the artist, you know, like how Marshall had his event, right? The Marshall Monday. I mean, not have it, but showing us virtually what happened last year. And that in itself was great, I think, being able to be there, not in the crowd. I know how the crowd feels, and I guess I'm not feeling the way you feel because I was there last year. So just seeing it now live.
I was there last year. Excuse me.
Yeah, seeing it live is a difference, you know, but you still get to see what you couldn't see if you're in the crowd.
I feel, all right, so for me, with any carnival I've ever been to, yes, I've had some moments where I've been in the crowd, but for majority of the time, I really enjoy, although, yes, I've been, you know, active in majority of the carnivals, I really enjoy just being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And actually getting to hang out with
the artists,
other people. Yeah, like artists or other big, you know, DJs or, you know, promoters and hosts. Like, I actually enjoy hanging out with them behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think that really makes the carnival experience for me. Just being able to be around people that supposedly have this big, you know,
so I have
fame.
I have some mixed club comments here. I have Molly said, "Hell yeah, I was in all them virtual fets."
Exactly.
Jenny David said the virtual fets were very good. Berthel said yes, virtual fets was the place to be. So it seems like for the most part, I think if we have to go through another year of lockdown, I think people will fully adapt and adjust. They will become used to, like, this is the way it is. So
I think that was the advantage for this virtual experience as we've gotten accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Had it been something new, like brand new, everybody would be like, nah, what's this about?
Yep.
But then when you have no choice, you just adapt and you just appreciate it for what it is. I enjoyed Yuma on Instagram when they were posting all the carnival costumes that, I don't know if they're going to release those for next year, but I enjoyed the views of those. There was a job piece, there was a fire piece, and there was another piece that they put up. Ooh.
So one of our guests just checked in.
Harry.
Hi.
Hello.
Blessings.
Did I join too early?
No,
you're right on time.
Yeah, actually, right on time.
Do you guys want to go into music first before we start?
Yeah.
Mr. Kareem, can you, voice of God, can you put something on for us, please?
Okay, let me try.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Make the church sway.
Got his camera to work. Also,
some powder, some whip. What they dealing with? What they dealing with? A man in a jail, waiting for a bill. The man say a prayer, and a soap and veil. He take the soap, draw out on the wall, then he jump in the boat and he sail. They don't know yet how we prevail, how we escape the jail, but inside of the jail is a bail. Come on. So there's a town behind him. Nobody didn't know how to find him. They don't know in which house he hiding, and which young you're going to find him. You know the whole man in the next country. Police ball when they check the identity, but they must shock to see. A man in Grenada, who's supposed to be locked up in Trinidad, they ask him. When you are sick, what you're healing with. When you're feeling the fight, what you're feeling with. When gunshot fly, what you're shielding with. Phobia, phobia. You come out your skin, how you're feeling it. Them thing you never know when you're revealing it. What kind of things are you dealing with? Phobia. The things they do, they try to face me, but them can't amaze me. With the phobia, using voodoo to try to bless me, but them can't trace me.
The season, Nana, the season. I must get a girl tonight. This girl be a gal season. So much gal all around. It must be a gal season. See them all over town. Watch them in the street when they whining up to the beat and they mashing up the whole place. It must be a gal season. So much gal all around. It must be a gal season. See them all over town. Watch them in the street when they whining up to the beat and they mashing up the whole place. This gal from India, just watch it shape like a dancer. When the music start taking over, she wind up like snake to the tabla. Them gal, them now go play. Them in the gym pumping night and day. When them gal they come to Ramache, one of them go down with somebody. Oh, nothing can happen without the gal in there. I would have go crazy 'cause we can't live without them. If you see me now, drunk and staggering, just tell somebody make room for me. Right beside a girl that walking. On anything that dress how we swing is good vibes we sharing. They cannot remember who I am, but they don't care, 'cause we in the Fed line, man. Any stranger that we bounce upon from any land, see we socializing. Shouting, that's my family. 'Cause we link up and get done like we is family. That's my family. Don't care where you come from.
Girl, I say, baby,
Girl, come move from my place and bring your sexy nighty, nighty. Let me treat you real sexy and I see. Baby girl in your sexy high heels. I know that you can see what I see. Girl, you coulda be a local or foreigner. Can you touch that for me now? Me why you wine and kiss up in a 3D. What you call that? Swap up on the ya. Girl, me not care if it's more than two. Girl, you can bring it through. And you can do me, you can do me. Come and blow my fruit. Girl, come and blow my fruit. Girl, come and blow my fruit. Girl, come and blow my, come and blow my, come and blow my fruit. Girl, come and blow my fruit. First time, say we go again. Come and blow my This girl, she have a This girl, she have a different
We back. We ready? I'm getting sound, a feedback somewhere. Heavy
What
on.
would give a feedback?
I don't hear it.
Yeah, it stopped. It just stopped.
Is it my phone?
I don't know who it is, but it just stopped. Whoever
Alright.
it was, it just stopped. And we
Duppy.
let's see who's ready to go. And we have Nikki G the voice. We have Shandy sweet and fluffy like like pink cotton candy. We have Dazzle who makes the girls them razzle. Yeah.
Say it for me.
Yeah. I got y'all. It's virtual today. I got you.
Thank you.
And we have our most esteemed guest. Can somebody introduce our guest for me today?
We have our self-proclaimed president of CUT, Copyright Organization of Trinidad and Tobago, also founder of COMMA Records.
CMMG Records.
CMMG, my bad.
CMMG.
With us tonight, Jabari, welcome.
Wait. Is the president of Coma Records?
No.
That was just a low blow.
Good night.
My typo. So how are you, Jabari?
I'm great. I'm really great. Really great.
Yeah. How's things in Trinidad after quote unquote carnival season?
Quiet. Very quiet.
Very quiet. Did you participate in anything? Like, did you go anywhere or?
Well, it was illegal to go anywhere.
Okay. I know some people went like in the background
Allegedly.
because you had artists and stuff like that. And, you know, some people were still busy.
Yeah, they were a couple shows. They were Bungie Garland and Fairlines kept their show in Queensborough. Lyrical also had a show in Napa. And there was Second Star. Second Star kept Second Sunday also in Queensborough. But I didn't attend any.
That's why it's too grand.
I just watched it live. I definitely tuned in live.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna take that.
So how does it feel to be in your role as president of CUT?
It's a very interesting seat. Getting to see all the different things that are happening in the background in the music industry. I'm very excited about it though.
What was so can you tell us, like, you know, what did your predecessor do that you plan on doing a little different, or what makes it a little outstanding for you in this round?
COVID-19 one. There's no more performances in place. And that is one of copyright's largest revenue stream from like public performance, basically. Music being broadcast on radio, music being played at events, premises, DJs. So without that, it's basically a very challenging situation.
So, Mr. President,
yes,
and not to cut you, I'm sorry, but are you the reason why when we try to have live stream and we want to play Marshall Montana, we can't play Marshall Montana?
No, that's licensing companies and the agreement they have with YouTube or social media platforms. They would block in certain territories where they don't have license. So these companies, these DSPs, these platforms doesn't have license to broadcast those things in our region. Okay. Maybe in your region as well.
No, definitely not in our region.
Okay.
So can you know, for the idiots like myself, what exactly is COT? Because I was under the impression COT was only for soca music in Trinidad and Tobago and those who create music in Trinidad and Tobago only, of those affiliates. Can you explain to us if this is accurate information or inaccurate information?
Repeat yourself one more time.
So I am a slow person and I need to get an understanding of what COT is. I was under the impression that it's only for soca artists based in Trinidad and Tobago. Or is it more to it than that? So can you explain for people like myself who are not versed with what COT is?
Okay, COT is a collection management organization for all songwriters, composers, publishers, performers, and producers to register to get their work basically in a copyright system where we monitor public performance. So it doesn't matter the genre of music, once you're a performer, a composer, a publisher, a producer, or a performer, or a publisher. So we collect performance royalties. We recently signed a deal with the IFPI, and that basically allowed us to collect neighboring rights on the public performance. So for the actual recording, we also collect royalties for the recording as well.
And that's not just for Trinidad and Tobago, that's for everywhere, correct?
We have a reciprocal license with the sister societies like ASCAP and BMI and PRS in the UK. Actually, so we represent their catalog in our region as well.
Okay.
So here, I have been struggling, like literally struggling to get the PROs as which they are known to recognize streamers, and it seems like these PROs is always like light years behind the technology, because I know a lot of people who are willing to stream and pay to stream, but 90% of the time we can't find the right person. There is nobody who's really willing to help. Even today, I was speaking to some people in ASCAP, and they didn't know the difference between the head and the tail. So is there anything that's going to be put into place to make it easier for organizations? Because this is the direction the world is going. The world is going online. People want to play music. They want to be entertained. They want to listen. And for organizations such as GMGT, who is willing to pay for the rights to make that happen, it's just too difficult.
Well, basically, this is a new era for copyright organizations in terms of live streaming. They were more based on public performance, actually monetizing live events, music being broadcast in public places. So these streaming platforms use a metadata system in terms of information being transferred from organization to organization. And that infrastructure by itself to monetize every time one of the copyright works is being consumed on these platforms is very tedious. And it all boils down to the copyright laws in the specific regions that makes it a bit difficult for the copyright organizations to represent this catalog. So they are working on infrastructures in 2019. I've been to Sweden in a conference called Creator Summit by DDEX, and I was basically introduced to new technologies and new implementations are being put in place to seek and basically solve these issues that is being in the digital space, basically. So I'm really excited to knowing that in the future there are going to be things put in place to help people like you, GMGT, to stream the content on your platforms, and it's just for the content creators to properly have systems in place to monetize it. And it kind of boils back down to the creators not having the right information submitted.
Right.
Because the reason why you can't get to figure out who owner it is because the content owner never submitted information in the necessary place for these people to know, okay, it's this person that owns this content to give you a license.
Got it.
So, Jabari, let's say I want to register with COT, right? How would you, because I've had people who know that you were going to interview with us and they had a few questions. So let's say if someone wants to register with COT, what is some of the things that you would tell them as a new person who's registering?
Well, registering with a PRO or CMO is very, very important as a musician entering into the music space, looking to earn a revenue from your music. To register with COT, all you have to have is basically a bank account, identification, at least one song be broadcast on some sort of public platform, might be if it's radio, or television, or a live performance, some sort of proof of it. And basically, you could go on the website, you could download the application forms. There are also forms for you to. There's a requirement list as well, so you could be updated in terms of what it is you have to submit, and also maybe a copy of the song that you're registering with, and also the signatures of the necessary rights holders, a part of that composition that you're registering. And you could go on the website, fill out the form, you could send an email, and basically a representative would be in contact with you within maybe 3 to 5 business days.
Mm-hmm.
Once you submit those applications, it should approximately take you between 3 to 4 weeks to be approved as a member.
All right. Yeah, because someone was asking me about that. They were asking me about how do they get their music to you, and they were thinking that they had to mail it, But I think
that's pretty old school.
Yeah. So when I spoke to them, they said that it was like about 4 years ago, or something like that, when they last did it. So probably that was the reason why now that they wanted to try again, they wanted to know if it was the same system or if the system had changed.
It's just $150 TT to register as a composer writer.
Right.
And that's on the copyright side. On the neighboring right side, you could register as a producer or a performer. And currently, the organization has waived the fee. So it's free of charge right now. You just have to put the information and follow the application forms. And you could be a member as a neighboring rights member.
Yeah.
So you collect public performance on the recording side, which is the producer and the performer.
That's really good.
We've gotten an earful of information on how-tos. From your position, what would you say is the importance of getting all this done for somebody that's new, upcoming, and walking into the scene, or somebody that just doesn't have it in general?
It's very, very, very important. It's like getting a birth certificate, one, and it's also every time a songwriter or a performer or a producer or a composer creates I would use the term a baby, one of their babies, and you put it into the world, you must be able to track this baby wherever this baby goes. And this baby is not tangible like a real baby. It's intangible. It's a song, it's 3 minutes. You can't really hold it with your hand, but you can hear it, you can feel it. So the information that goes into these registration systems plays a vital part in the world who's actually consuming your music, knowing who created this. And the only way organizations like COT, ASCAP, BMI, even the DSPs, which is the digital service providers, for instance, like YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, they have to know who own this is. So there are a lot of people who use aggregators like CD Baby, DistroKid to upload their content, their songs. What they're actually getting paid for from these aggregators is the master side of the song. So they're getting one side of the fees, but there's also the publishing side. And the only way you could get these royalties on the publishing side, you have to actually have a publisher representing your copyright. And this publisher now has to be signed up with a company by the name of Harry Fox, or there's a new organization put in place called the MLC that's based in the US. It was just formed and just basically started to run effectively from January 2021. It's been in creation for about 2 years since the last president had passed a monetization bill, act. So this entity was assigned to collect these mechanical royalties in the US. It's very vital when you put content out there. This needs to be tracked and recognized, and the rightful owners must be compensated for this.
Yeah, that's so true. Being that, you came from, I know we spoke about it before, and you said there's certain things that you wanted to speak about and stuff like that. So now that you're in this seat and there's so much that, you have to learn and so forth, what do you have to offer to the position that you have? What plans do you have for the future?
Basically, I really want to take the organization in the digital space, meaning working with the DSPs and building those relationships to get these licensing agreements in place and basically set some standards in the Caribbean region in terms of how the metadata is being put in place from the creator's point straight to the fan. So every time the creator enters the studio, they should be actually applying the right set of metadata and information in place for it to go through the actual digital value chain. So at the end, when the fan consumes it, the rightful owner will be paid. So my mission is really to work with the people who are already in place and the people who have network and met internationally to basically help implement these standards in our region. Because I believe we are a little backward in terms of the digital space, and the business model of today in the Caribbean is kind of based on live performances, which has came to a complete stop in terms of the COVID-19. So now we really have to depend on the digital platforms to earn our revenue. So that's basically my mission, to really build that database in the Caribbean, the actual repertoire, and actually make it attractive to the international DSPs and the people who would like to license these content. If it's the film industry as well, the gaming industry.
For that, I want to say that I completely agree. This is a conversation that most of us in the media industry have had or has had, about how the music in the Caribbean may be so riveting or so, exciting, but it can't be a lifestyle for most artists. And they be, successfully compensated the way they're supposed to be. So, definitely hats off to you for at least trying to put the foot in the right direction and bringing that to the Caribbean as a whole. That's definitely something good to hear. Me as a DJ, Nikki as a media personnel, Shandy as a media personnel, Voice of God as a DJ and media personnel. Like, these are conversations we have amongst ourselves, and nobody really ever knows
numerous times
how to, to make the step or who's gonna make the step. So it is definitely an honor to sit here and interview you and then hear that this is the direction that you're trying to go. So I definitely look forward to hearing.
It's definitely challenging. It's definitely challenging in terms of what is taking place in the region, and to understand that it actually boils down to the copyright law, how it's different in the different regions and how it's affecting these deals or these relationships that actually take place. So there have been a study recently that was done by a lawyer by the name of Justin Koo. He did a study with the WIPO, which is the World Intellectual Property Organization. And they did a study in the Caribbean trying to basically see all the problems and come up with solutions for us to basically work together as a CARICOM and be effective in the digital space.
Amazing.
So where do you see us, like, let's say hypothetical, 10 years from now with a project that you have and what your expectations are?
$100 million industry. $100 million industry.
Good disclaimer, because Titi money,
right.
you know.
Yeah. We always ask Trinidad or US money.
So yeah. I also have another question regarding this. Is there an argument to scrapping all the copyright laws by region, because the world has gotten so small that 50 or 60 years ago, when most of these laws was being written, when popular music was coming up, that everything was pretty much regionalized. There wasn't a lot of music crossing the seas, and if it did, it was through the big labels who had armies of lawyers to kind of sort this thing out. Now that everybody is pretty much, due to technology, a DJ or a distributor or a broadcaster, is there like an argument to have something where it's worldwide, because the world has gotten so small where music is concerned?
I wouldn't say worldwide, because there are a lot of different regions. There's North America, there's South America, there's the Caribbean, there's the UK, and you can see the Koreans are actually being very popular right now in terms of the K-pop.
K-pop, yeah.
Yeah, so and the Africans, the Afrobeats,
right.
That's a whole big thing going on there by itself. And I'm not seeing it being a worldwide thing, but definitely in the different regions, the regions are coming together and coming up with solutions to basically unify the entire database, because it's a lot of music.
Yeah.
A statistic is basically 40,000 songs every day is being released.
Wow.
In the world.
Wow.
Every single day there's 40,000 new tracks from new artists.
Wow.
Being distributed in these new platforms. So we in the Caribbean here, for the past 2 decades, we have seen success in the international markets, and we kind of signed over a lot of our catalog to these international administrators. So it kind of left the Caribbean unattractive to the international market. So what we're trying to do basically is build an umbrella where we could actually see the content in the region under one wing, so we could actually know and actually give it a value moving forward.
Well, Jabari, we jumped into the heavy stuff. Usually we start off light, as I told you, and then go into the heavy stuff. So I'm just going to do something on a lighter note. How do you balance your life now, family life and stuff like that, with what you're doing? Because it's like you have 2 different entities or a couple of entities to take care of, including your family. So how do you balance that?
That's a good question.
Now with pandemic, it should be a little easier, but at the same time, I don't know what,
To me, it's just really, really exciting right now. Like, everything is just happening in the way that maybe I expected it to go. It's going to what is going to plan. So I have no excuse or fuss about it. But I definitely think there's a lot going on in the industry. There's a lot going on personally, and to me, it's working hand in hand. I'm just really excited about it. I have no complaints.
Okay. All right. So, our time is almost up. What do you have to tell, let's say, anyone that's listening, that's locked on, the nation, anyone, any type of advice that you'd like to give to someone? We actually have Rain, who's an artist who just logged on with us. She's going to do a little advice.
We know each other.
Oh, good. That's very good.
Good night.
So, what type of advice would you have, for an artist?
Well, I would have two advice. I would have advice to the people who use music. Get a license. Get a copyright license. It actually goes right back in the people's music that you're listening to. And the people who's creating content, metadata is a love letter for tomorrow. So every time you create music, try your best and put proper information in the system. And right now, as the pandemic hit, create content. That's my advice.
All right.
Well, you really come from Trinidad, Jed. You start with making a baby, now to love letter.
Typical Trini.
Really?
Yeah, boy.
Oh my God. So where could anyone, if anyone wants to find you, your information and stuff like that, if you want to give information for the other company that, that you're ahead of?
Just Google my name, Jabari Winchester, on YouTube or CMG Records. You'll get a lot of information. It's there. It's definitely there. Instagram. A long Instagram name. I don't even bother. Just Google Short Toss. Google my real name, Jabari Winchester, or Google Short Toss, SHAWTBOSS, and definitely these links will guide you correctly.
Yeah, because I was just about to say. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Nikki.
No, it's okay.
I know it's probably a question you've been asked in your position multiple times, but for the record, is there any relation to Sherwin?
That is a typical Trinidadian question. Yes, some sort of relationship, not directly. His family's from Tobago, my family's from Tobago, so somewhere down the line we definitely are relative.
Nice. And I'll ask you one more question that we usually ask, just one of the simple questions. KFC or Royal Castle?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Pick wisely.
Royal Castle.
All right. Get away with that one. I like their fries, but KFC chicken for me. Jabari, I want to thank you so much for, coming and logging on with us. It was a pleasure.
It was definitely anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the information.
MTT.
Yeah. Just a quick bite before you leave. If you want to do, I would really like to do something around this in a forum type situation, because I believe there's a lot of information out there and a lot of people doesn't quite understand what it takes to stream legally. I think people are willing to do it if they know what they have to do. And I think there is benefits of both sides of the coin if we kind of feed each other the information that's necessary to make it happen.
I definitely think what you're saying is true, and we need to keep more educational forums, more educational platforms to really update the consumers and the people who is using music on the topic. And as I said earlier, it really boils down to the creators actually putting this data in. So YouTube and these licensing platforms, they will have the information. If they don't have the information, the most they would do is block it. If they have the information, they would know who to pay, and they would monetize it and give you permission to actually do your streaming. And the more audience they get to their platform, when you do your streaming, they could pay the rightful owners. They could pay basically themselves.
So there's a reason why some of these platforms don't give artists this information. Then is what you're saying?
No, it's not. No.
No. Okay.
No, that's not it. That is not it.
It kind of sounded like that in a way.
We just have to do our due diligence by putting in the right set of information and keeping the metadata in the right places, to the right licensing companies, the right PROs, the right CMOs, and making sure the data is there. So once it's there, these DSPs, these platforms, they would know, okay, who to pay when it is being consumed or running through their platform.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, man.
All right.
Anything.
It's definitely a pleasure.
My brother.
All right, guys.
Pleasure.
Hey, take care, Jawari.
Bye, Rain.
Bye, Jawari.
Small world. Hi, Rain. So,
hi, good night.
How are you doing? Good night. So I guess we'll go back into the music for a little bit. Dazzle?
Yeah, Dazzle is not the DJ today. I'm the DJ. I'm the captain.
Voice of God is. He's the boss. He's controlling tonight.
All right. You know what? I have some. Rainy, do you mind if I go into your music now, or you want to save it for later?
You can go right ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna jump into what I have for you here. Let people, and I'll leave your beautiful self up on that screen too, so people can they can put a face to the voice.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I'll introduce you when we come back.
Okay, do you want me to mute?
Oh no.
Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
Let them know.
Watch. Chubble.
Take over the tongue. Let them know.
Watch. Chubble.
Take over the tongue.
Watch Chubble. Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
And we are back.
We're back with What's Trouble with Nikki G, the voice.
And I'm Shandy. Sweet and sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy.
Thank you.
And my name is Razzle. The girls them dazzle. No. My name is Dazzle. The girls them razzle.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And we're here with the lovely Rain. We just actually interviewed Jabari, the CEO, well, the president of CAR. And now we're interviewing Rain, the lovely Rain. She's a writer.
Yeah.
You wear so many different hats. I don't know which one to say first.
None today. Hi.
I was trying to avoid this, but this one is just being the most disruptive individual at the moment. So this one, say hi, and then we're going off air. We're going to be quiet.
You were just in the oven. Look at you.
I know, you're getting so big.
Yeah.
Hi. So, Rain, we usually start off with this or that segment. I would like Dazzle or Nikki to start because I have a small person here who's just fighting me down right now. So you guys can start and then I'll chime in after.
All
right. So I guess we can start very easily. This or that. Basically, it is, we give you a choice between two things, and you choose whichever one suits you more or whichever one you agree with more.
Okay.
If it's a juicy topic, you may have to explain.
Let me let you know I'm trembling here. I'm like, what is he going?
You know what show you're on, right?
No need to tremble. Yeah. No need to tremble. All right, so I'm gonna start with something very simple.
Okay.
Hotel or Airbnb?
It depends on the event and how many people. I would prefer Airbnb because I think you get a little more leeway and you have more space.
I would agree.
That's true. I enjoy Airbnb.
That was simple.
Singing or writing?
Nikki, you would ask that.
That was at the top of my list, so I didn't even there.
I feel like this answer will put me in a hot seat. Can I say both? Can I just have it balanced?
You can. I mean, sometimes people say, like, you could explain why if you want, you know, because some people, their passion might have been writing first and then they enjoy both, that type of thing, you know?
Okay, so my passion is definitely writing first. Of course, I like to sing, being in choir and all that stuff. But having performed and getting accustomed to, like, I wouldn't say like I'm 100% accustomed to performing now, but it's just a feeling now. I'm like, okay, yeah, so I'll put them both right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say candlelight or nothing at all.
I love candles. So. You said camera or candle?
Candlelights or nothing at all.
Wait. Camera, huh?
You see, she saw you our show. She's thinking like...
I love candles. I love my whole house has candles. Anything.
Is there particular? Is it scented or unscented? And if there is a scent, what scent?
I would say anything but pumpkin spice and cinnamon.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't. So it's like vanilla, something nice and just warming. Yeah, but I love candles. If I get a candle alone for Christmas, I'll be fine.
Wow. Actually got that from my manager. That's what he wanted. He asked for candle and I think a New York Yankees shirt or something like that.
Oh,
but it's kind of different for a man for me to like ask for a candle.
No, they have. I actually in Secret Santa at work. I actually got a candle that has a male scent, and I was like, okay, not this. And so somebody actually gave me a Bed Bath and Beyond gift card, and I used that to get a proper candle because I was like, not this male scented.
Oh, man.
Put somebody in trouble here, kind of candle.
What's wrong with man candles?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a man's candle, right? I'm just saying I don't want to walk in my house smelling like this man cologne. Where's the man? Like,
you don't want to smell like midnight citrus blue?
Put it closer. Let me see the name properly. So let me try. Okay. Well, you go on with your bad self over there.
All right, so let's jump back into the game. Oil down or pillow?
Pillow. I do not eat oil down, and I will.
No, you see the attitude with that one?
No,
attitude.
I will bust a pillow any day.
Excuse me, I think we're having some technical difficulties. We might have to cut Rain off for a minute.
First of all, I was listening earlier. I don't think I didn't hear you. You were about to cut out the studio and go get oil down from your brother. Yeah, but I'm a very picky eater. Breadfruit, there's a lot of things normal Trinidadians eat that I don't eat. Like, for instance, I grew up hating callaloo. Yeah, because I was threatened. Like, I was told, sit there and eat that or you don't go outside to play. And I did not go outside to play because I didn't eat it. So I was there all day and tonight with this callaloo in front of me. But now I make callaloo. Yeah, so.
Wow.
Oil long is not, no. Sorry, DJ tonight.
Beach or park?
Beach, definitely. It's like the most common thing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the most Trinidadians is like they like going on the beach, you know?
I don't like to clean the sand after.
I know. It's annoying.
Yeah, but I love the beach. It's like I could just go there, give me a Carib, a bacon shack, and I did say Carib. So everybody that's listening, that's stag lovers.
That used to be one of our questions, actually. So you got away from that one.
I take France.
Apple pie or pecan pie?
Apple pie.
Yeah.
I can't say I tried pecan pie, but it wouldn't hurt to try it. But definitely apple pie.
Right.
Definitely. It's actually macaroni pie.
Typical Trinidadian thing, for real.
Well, let me spice it with the infamous question. A more melanated man or a red man?
No red man.
Boy, just so?
No red. Sorry, Shandy.
Damn, under the bus.
As Crystal say, I don't want a red man in my life, no.
Something like that. Something like that.
No red man. I tried red, and red man doesn't you're mad.
You're right.
Oh my god. Right.
He's like chocolate over here, ain't nothing over there.
Yeah.
I'll pass it over to Nikki. So for me, it'll be top or bottom.
Say that again?
Top or bottom?
I was just about to ask that.
What did you say?
Top or bottom?
In what?
This is
whatever you want it to be.
In general, like, who wouldn't want to be on the top? I like to be in control, so I would take the top.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm not sure in which light you're asking this, but I'm just saying, in general, we all want to be on top, right? So I will say top.
Yes,
That's
Ray.
a very good political answer.
Yes.
All right. Do we have one more, or are we going into the other questions?
Nick, you can ask the last question and then we'll go straight in.
All right. Last question. Let me see. You know, I don't even know. Okay, baggy pants or sexy shorts?
On the man or me?
On you.
Oh.
No, on the man. Well, I mean, I don't really like men with tight pants anyway, so you.
If a man wearing sexy shorts, he's obviously not interested in you.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want baggy pants and all. I would say sexy short. Yeah, definitely.
Caribbean lifestyle.
Yes.
Must be nice without the couple feet of snow over there.
Well, I am in the feet of snow, in lots of snow. Yeah.
Probably looking tropical.
No.
Well, I guess we all have to imagine.
Yes. We can all be in the bubble.
The bubble.
I know. We missed out. I hear it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like it was a lot of fun. I heard it was great, and I heard that they had to get a COVID. They had to show like a negative COVID test, and so I was like, that was.
Yeah, everyone had to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I'm glad they enjoyed themselves. You know, if only.
Not me. Not me.
I enjoyed Trinidad Carnival. I had a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, oh God, yes, it was great.
Imaginarily, virtually.
So I'm going to kick off and I'm going to ask this question. If we were in an elevator, what 3 things you would say to try and sell your next record?
Okay, so I'll be like, I'm not just going to be up, like out, right? I'll be like, hey, did you hear this? You know, I'm talking like in the third person. Did you hear this new song called My Behavior by Rain? Rain, no, who is that? What you mean? I am she. Let me tell you how it goes. I think you should purchase it. You know why? From the time you hear this song, trust me, you're going to start whining. Trust me. That was 2, right? Oh, don't forget to buy the song, right? That's 3.
But you know, as she asked that question, like today I did something because we're doing a lot of stuff virtually at work. So they're asking you, like, if you have to get anyone to buy anything from you, right? Are you the type of person that does it inside out or outside in? So if you're the person that does it inside out, means that you love what you do, you're creative and you believe in it. So you're gonna say, you know, I love this. This is what I work for. This is my life. So people tend to follow you because of that, because of what you do and your passion. But if you're doing it outside in, you are more thinking of the money value of it. So people tend to follow you more when you love something rather than you just doing it just for doing its sake.
Yeah,
you know?
when you portray your passion.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I guess we're gonna go back into the regular questions that we have for you. Starting it off with, well, you started writing at a tender age, right? So that a teacher kind of like influenced you or told you that you are a great writer. So what made you go into singing?
I like anything to do with being active, being part of the culture. I just was young, and even now I'm still a busybody. So I would join the choir. And then, you know, when carnival time coming up, school would have like a school calypso competition. And I just felt like at that age I could write a calypso. And so I wrote the calypso and I joined, right? Number one was just a good feeling being up on the stage, singing to your classmates and your peers. And then just carrying on from there and church choir and all that other stuff. And I just feel like singing is just a way to express yourself and release tension and just like, you know, you're clean and you're singing, you shower, you sing. I mean, for people who like to sing, that's me. Any little thing, you just hum, you sing, and it's just a kind of nice, relaxing, calming vibe. So
it is.
Okay. So, majority of the time when you do interviews, people ask about your music. They ask about, your performances. They ask about, your career as a whole.
Right.
I generally like to take the time to acknowledge an artist for human.
Okay.
So what is one thing that the world may not know about Rain, the artist?
I anticipated this question coming. And then I was like, what do I say? Do I say this? Do I say that? So, well, what the world doesn't know. The only thing I could think of is my mom letting me know that at the age of 3 months, I was on the deathbed. That's what she told me. That's what my dad told me. And she said I was turning like blue, black, or purple or whatever. And the neighbor was screaming, "The child dead, the child dead." And she wanted to say, "Why this lady don't hush?" Like she told me this all the time. And then she said my dad grabbed me up and took me by some pundits. And I was there for a while. And then after I came back and I was good. So I think that's what the world doesn't know. I feel like, wow. But yeah.
So for people who don't know what pundits do, who they are, and what they do in order to revive you, could you explain that?
I never even asked. I don't know. I think they say Jari or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of like, I could imagine her as a young mother because she had me when she was 20, like the panic. And she was just telling me the most irritating thing was the neighbor screaming, "The child dead."
That is crazy. So for those who don't know, in my country, well, Trinidad, I forget you in Trinidad. My sisters did it, right? When they were younger, they were sick and we took them to a babysitter. So during those times, they would jar you. They would, I guess, do the oil, do the, what do you call the cookie, broom, and all, these little things. So there was a young girl who, she knew how to do that. She was a pundit, right? And she jarred my two sisters and they got better. I don't know exactly how it works. It's like a prayer or something like that. And they were better. There's things that were going on with their body, like their fluids and stuff like that. I think they were like, it was green. So after she did that, they were fine. But I was young. I was like very young. I was right next to them,
Right.
So I don't know if she gave them anything to drink or anything, but all I could remember was us going there and her doing that ritual.
Yeah. Well, that's what the world doesn't know about Rain.
Wow.
I thought that was a pretty cool story. That's a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
The next question that I have to ask, would you consider, seeing that we're going into this direction, this is really not a part of my questions, but seeing that we're in this realm, would you consider yourself a highly spiritual person or just spiritually inclined?
I would say highly spiritual. I don't know. To me, like, it's hard to explain to people unless they're in that kind of circle, kind of realm. Sorry. And, I just like really, really believe in the ancestors, especially on that path. So, and I believe in my dreams. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's just a dream," not me. Because I get a lot of messages and stuff through my dreams. So, sorry for the feedback. But I would definitely say I consider myself to be walking on a really strong spiritual path.
That's what's up. And so the next question I have to ask, which was a part of my listing, was you're a writer. Where do you create your safe space in order to be creative and write fluidly? Give us a nice setup. What would it be? Did we lose her or was me?
I'm not sure.
Oh my God!
Unless she got a call or something. I guess Voice of God can play some music until she gets back.
Are you there?
Oh, nice.
Can you hear me?
We went somewhere. All of y'all left.
No, we saw the letter, so we thought you left or something.
We thought you disappeared. Did you hear my question?
I did. I was answering.
Okay. We didn't hear your answer. So you have to answer from the
All
top.
you guys letters, and I was like, okay, I'm alone, but I'll still talk. Yeah. I was saying that anywhere that's peaceful, that's a peaceful space. That's where I would just start to write. Although I get most of my songs while in the shower. Kind of weird. Handle It came from in the shower. No, don't think of it in no kind of way. But I see his face. Yeah, but once there's peace and quiet and I start thinking about something, then I will start writing. But I must say that since I started singing and performing, I haven't really been writing as much. The song that's out now was written in 2015.
Wow.
Yes. So it just, I just had Daryl Gervais put a modern twist to it and had Zune add the hook, and this is what it is.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you started you were writing for a long time, right? Since you were a child, now, like, I guess in primary school. And now the last 2 years you've been, producing music and stuff like that. Do you feel intimidated by other artists, or are you confident in your journey?
In my path, I'm good. But when I was called upon to do Bam Bam on the rhythm with Bungie, I was like, yeah, I was like, I can't do that. Bungie Garlin, this is exactly what I said. I can stand up on a rhythm next to Bungie. Are you mad? And the person was like, stop downplaying yourself. You could do it. And okay, I did it. Okay. Intimidated, I wouldn't say. But what I would say is that I look on and take notes. And, it's always a learning process, me watching the likes of Fayan and Nadia Batson and Patrice and Destra and how they command the stage and they move about and stuff. So I would say it's a learning lesson. I wouldn't say intimidating, really. Yeah.
Have you gotten any feedback from any of the female artists? We interviewed a female artist recently and we asked her basically the same thing. Have you ever gotten any type of feedback or help or, appreciation that now you're here? Have you gotten that at all from any female artists from any country?
I would say that I did had the ability to have a little chat with Fayan, last carnival, right? And, she just gave some tips and advice, which I was appreciative of because, it was actually in effect and, they're bustling, hustling, going there, here. So for her to just take even if it was just 2 minutes and just to say, listen, you need to do this, whatever the case, I appreciated that. But, the artists that's like upcoming and stuff in my, circle, because, I would say, they're like, oh, congratulations on your song and stuff like that, or they like it. And, it's the same on this side. So, yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Go ahead, Dazzle.
I was gonna ask, based on the music that you've been putting out and the journey that you're trying to take, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Musically, I would definitely like to be a household name. I would like to be known for Rain. They they know the songs, they know the face. I would like to be heard on international platforms, on all Caribbean platforms, and have all my music streaming digitally, video content out, and just be known, just be seen, just be heard, for what I do and who I am.
Okay. Do you see yourself maybe crossing into different genres on your path?
Definitely. I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not. I like all music, all kinds of music. I even wrote an R&B one time. Don't ask me to sing it, but I even wrote an R&B.
You see, now that's the type of thing I was saying earlier. If it's juicy, then you gotta elaborate.
Yes.
I wrote it, wasn't for me. I wrote it just because I like writing, right? And then I started going to my friend. I have a friend, her name is Ellie Rose. I don't know if you guys heard of her. She is like good with that kind of music, and her voice is so powerful. And we actually grew up together. And then I went to my cousin and I'm like, could you sing this? And I'm singing it to them. And I'm like, could you sing this? And they was like, no, we can't hit those notes. And I'm like, what do you mean? I hear you sing all the time. They was like, but you're singing it. I was like, but I want you to sing it. So yeah, but
so
I'll definitely tap into other genres.
So
Okay,
I know we spoke about performing. Would you be able to perform for us tonight? Like do a little a cappella something, or
I'll show you everything but my feet. You can.
That's fine. Would you need the music on our end, or?
Yeah, definitely, I could do it with the music on your end. I don't know if you want me to move.
Anything we want to do. So we're gonna have Rain perform her new 2020 soca, which is My Behavior. And Most of God is gonna set up the music for us.
I'm gonna stand right here.
All right.
Feel
anything but her feet.
My feet's not bad. It's just that I don't
it's fine. It's fine. Anything you want.
It's rain. I live in my behavior at home. I live in my behavior at home. I am a mood to walk my bump on my behavior rude. You know when the color is the latitude, yeah. We're trying not to bend it and loose. So let me take a wine right down to the floor. Today I wanted hardcore. I come from where you're stopping for. Give me some more, give me some more. Let me take a wine right down to the ground. Watch my mom turning around. Hold on my waist, so we go down, go down. Hold on, go come catch me on the road. Wine and low, be my jumping down to the floor. Bring the liquor and start to pour me like man. Catch me on the road. Wine and low, be my jumping down to the floor. Everybody already know it's not there. That's my behavior at home. Watch how I get on. I am not party mode. I live in my behavior at home. I live in my behavior at home. Watch how I get on. Right till the night. I'm just up on everything nice, so nice. And you know that you want to decide what I like, yeah. All I know is trouble tonight. It's trouble tonight. Right down to the floor. Up to them, I wanted hardcore. I come to walk where you're stopping for. Give me some more. Let me take a way right down to the ground. I'm turning around. Pull up the waist, let me go down, go down. Orlando, don't come catch me on the road. Wine and low, to the door and down to the floor. Nikki G, she already know it's my name. Catch me on the road, wine and low. See my jumping down to the floor. Shandy on.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Everybody music in the background.
I know, because of the airwaves. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the inspiration for this song?
This song, I was just feeling like a party vibe. And the song was actually originally called Hardcore, right? And it had a whole different kind of melody to it and stuff. But when we finished with it, because I've been working on the song for a while, I've been pulling Wildfire. Anything I do and record, Wildfire is my vocal engineer. I call him out from wherever, I don't care. And he comes big up to Wildfire, and big up to Mr. Lion of Lion Road Production, big up to Chrome who produced the track. And I was just like, I want a beat for this song. And like I said, Dara Drive made it a little modern. Zone added twist. For those who don't know who Zone is Pretty's brother. He's a real good, talented writer. And so we worked for months. Like I just wanted this to be like so perfected. And I just believed in this track for a while. So it was a party vibe, and I just wanted to be a little upbeat. And I was like, I want to hear this tripping behind a truck, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so this is the end result, and I'm really happy about it. Actually, somebody from London was like, I'm feeling this. And I was like,
wow. It's very nice. And then the way you presented it with the artwork and you know, the melody, everything just it just set the whole mood, you know?
Yeah. At the ending, like, just to have it released, because I really wanted it to be released for, you know, I would say carnival time. And it was like, it's another carnival. I was like, I want the song released. You know, and so at the end, it was just like, I need this now, I need that, like, you know, but the team pulled it together. Shout out to everyone. Tavia, I know I had her running around like a chicken without a head. She's still shout out to Tavia, shout out to Cordell for all the video clips. I really appreciate, because he gets that done in like this, and I'm like, oh my God, you're such a boss.
He's very good. Very good.
Well, I had Kervin. He's like, he does body art. Let me switch it because that's light. I don't want to bother me. Yeah, he does body art, and he did the stenciling, and I said, I want my behavior on my back. It was in like 2 days we got him to do it, right? So he got the stenciling done, and Tavia was there like, how is that gonna look? And I'm there shivering, right? Just in the underwear. Like,
oh my God.
And he's spraying this thing, and it's so cool. And she was like, girl, if you see this thing, it's fire. I was like, I can't see it. But it was worth it. And the shots came out good. And then I had DJ Bonds in Trinidad do the artwork, you know, and everything just came together. Shout out to Anton, shout out to Narissa, my stylist Aisha. They just put everything together. I appreciate them.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Really nice. Yeah. I didn't think that when I looked at it, I thought it was someone that literally, you know, just, I don't know why I thought this way. And I forgot that they do the spray paint. But I thought someone did the artwork on your body, not literally.
A lot of people thought that. They were like, it was like, wait, that's you? Wait, is that paint? That's why I did the kind of behind the scenes of how it was done. So I put up a little video on Instagram. I didn't put it on my WhatsApp because I got aunties and stuff there. But I put it on my Instagram and how he was doing it and the finished product. And people was like, that's you. Like, amazing. Yeah, it really came out fiery. Like, I was like impressed.
So anyone who wants to see the artwork, just go on. I don't know, maybe you could see a little thing right here. Yeah. But if you want to go see, you're not going to see the full effect. But so you have to go on her page, go on YouTube and add Rain, R-A-N-E, and type in My Behavior 2021 Soca.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. It was worth the chills.
Hopefully we can get you in the studio another time where we can actually see you perform live.
Yeah. You know what? It snowed. We had it all planned, and to be
we did.
Yeah, I was ready for it. I was all for it.
And it was in celebration of the anniversary too. So we definitely want to have you to come back and, you know, and perform.
Thank you. I will definitely
and do it official in the studio. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely come. I appreciate it.
But thank you.
We have a couple questions.
Oh, you have more questions?
Oh no, just like a couple. Anybody else have any questions before?
Yeah, I was looking at the time. That's why.
I'm checking the chat rooms right now to see if we have anything going on. Any questions? Is there any artist you would be over the moon to perform or collaborate with?
Oh, anyone. So. I would say Nadia Batson.
Oh, nice.
Definitely. And I would say Bungie Garlin.
Nice.
Because if I do a collab with Bungie, I want them lyrics just like.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So that question was from Berthel. So Berthel.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
I'm heading over to YouTube to see if they have anything there. No, they don't have any questions over on YouTube, and I'm going to check out the Trouble in the Morning page. We're also live over there, so let me check out and see if anybody has any questions over there real quick.
And by the meantime, do you want to give everyone your handles before you leave?
Yes, definitely. You can find me on Instagram at MUZIC_RANE. And on Facebook, it's the same MUZIC_RANE. Well, music space rain. And then TikTok, I joined TikTok. TikTok
is the bomb sometimes.
TikTok and Twitter, and Twitter is MUZIC_RANE, but for TikTok and Clubhouse is just Music Rain. So music with a Z and RANE.
So I'll be sure to add and follow so I can get my dub plate like Nikki and Shandy just got theirs.
Yeah, I noticed you are omitted. Yeah.
Dub plate, yes.
Thank you so much, Rain, for passing through, and we hope to, see you again live.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for having me, Mr. DJ. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dazzle, with your spicy question.
Anytime.
Mr. Chocolate over there. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good night.
So we only have a few minutes left. Do you want me to go into her song for a bit, and then after we can go into like our closing thoughts?
Yes.
All right. So
sure, let me enjoy this Mr. Chocolate.
So I'm gonna go back into My Behavior out of the artist Rain. And yeah, let's jam to that for a little bit, and then we're gonna close off with the final thoughts of the night.
Let's do it.
It's rain. I'll even my behavior at home. I'll even my behavior at home. Yeah. I in a mood to walk my bumper, my behavior rude. You know when I come out, it's real attitude. Yeah. Waistline activated and it loose. So loose. Yeah. So let me take a wine right down to the floor. From today, I want it hardcore. I come to walk where you're stopping for. Give me some more, give me some more. Let me take a wine right down to the ground. Watch my bumper turning around. Pull on my waist so we go down, but down. Oh, lad, oh. So come catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Bring the liquor and start to pour we like men. Catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Everybody already know it's madness. Cause I'll even my behavior at home. I'll even my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. I in a party mode. I'll even my behavior at home. I'll even my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. Vibes feeling right. Atmosphere set and everything nice. So nice. And you know that you want the style what I like. Yeah. But you know it's trouble tonight. It's trouble tonight. So let me take a wine right down to the floor. From today I want it hardcore. I come to walk where you're stopping for. Give me some more, give me some more. Let me take a wine right down to the ground. Watch my bumper turning around. Pull on my waist so we go down, but down. So come catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Bring the liquor and start to pour we like men. Catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Everybody already know it's madness. Cause I'll even my behavior at home. I'll even my behavior at home. Yeah. Watch how I getting on. I in a party mode. I'll even my behavior at home. I'll even my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. Right now my bumper. Want to jam, want to wine. Right now my bumper. Boy you push up on it and grind. Right now my bumper. It's one to bump. It's
And I'm back.
So you on live with Watch Trouble. This is our 7-year anniversary. We actually had to do our anniversary,
Yeah, we had to scale back the celebration.
Yeah. So,
I feel like I'm part of Watch Trouble. Yeah, I mean, we had to scale back. Like,
you are, though.
and nobody put me in my place. I'm like, yeah, we had to scale back.
Family now, man.
You got all right to say it.
Without you, we would not be here right now.
Exactly.
Listen, man, I'm just happy you guys decided to come over. I love y'all.
Oh, we love you too.
Love you, man.
And I don't usually say these.
Somebody already called you hot chocolate.
Oh, wow. He's blushing too.
Who, Dazzle? Yeah, Dazzle is purple. He's matching his t-shirt.
And
oh,
you guys said,
I peeped that from jump. I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, nah.
Oh man. Come on, Dazzle. Go to shop.gmgt.live, please.
Yeah.
Great plug. Great plug.
And there's an employee discount over there.
No.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Discount.
I definitely need to get some merch.
I caught it when we were interviewing Mr. Winchester.
Oh shoot.
And I looked at myself and I said, why does that say boom?
Oh my gosh.
Oh
so
my
the whole
goodness.
time we're doing the interviews, I'm kind of laying like this. So that you guys
Free endorsement.
Yeah. So to everybody who has the iPhone app, who has an iPhone?
Not how I said the cat.
Dazzle, you have an iPhone too, right?
Of course I have.
Duh. So
exactly.
You see this picture quality versus Shandy's?
Yeah. Explains a lot, right?
Dude, I keep telling you that.
Yeah. So we doing the first major update is coming down tonight. So when y'all wake up in the morning, y'all should please update, because we have a new update releasing tonight, adding some new little goodies in there, and eventually the iPhone and the Android app will be mirror images of each other. It's just that it's a little bit more difficult to develop for Android, because there are so many different like screen sizes and brands and stuff like that. It's a little less generic than the iPhone. So once we get everything tight over on Team iPhone, we're gonna give you all what's left over on Team Android. So the feedback has been amazing. Let me just give some people an idea that people are definitely enjoying what they're listening. Let me go into quick little stats since we dropped the app on going to the overview. So
none of my Android peeps have anything to say, or we just stuck on iPhone people? I'm biased.
So since the two versions came out, the Android and the app, we've had over 764 different people hit the audio stream. And the 764 people have hit it for a whopping total of 2,738 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So
congratulations
to everybody.
And now Island Mix shared the link today.
Oh, nice.
So you should have some Island Mix viewers for today as well.
Yeah, on YouTube I think the YouTube numbers looked really good tonight. So I think that's part of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very good. And you're on Island Mix on Facebook as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So thank you to Island Mix. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where do we go
Hopefully
from
nobody calls my actual real name tonight.
I forgot the name. She was like, wait.
Yeah.
To the people who are telling me I need to get an iPhone, one yourself. I will never leave Android ever.
Never say never.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm not equipped for it. Not equipped for it at all. I would have liked to get into deeper conversation, but I think somebody's mouth is watering for their next set of oil down, a next plate of oil down.
Oh yeah.
Watch his mouth.
Shandy.
He appeared before, so he probably had a bit.
Shandy, don't be this guy.
That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
Don't be that guy, Shandy.
I gotta be that guy. I gotta rep for my droid folks. We created the phones for what it is today.
Okay.
Remember this.
All right.
Oh,
Sure.
get out of
Yeah.
here.
And good red woman exists somewhere.
I take offense to that. I take offense to that. I am an excellent red woman. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Water is wet. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Water is wet. Water is very wet, depending on where you put it.
Oh my God.
So
guys, I just want to mention Trinidad got their vaccine. I think it was yesterday or today. I watched the news. And the statistics right now is 7,374 recovered patients.
Nice.
Which is pretty decent. They only got 3 more positive cases, but the death toll and all that wasn't like so severe. So at least we see in progress. Not from the vaccine, but just in general before they even got the vaccine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to put it out there, seeing that we're going island hopping right now. Shout out to all the folks in St. Vincent. I just joined an initiative called SVG Drip, and we are actually doing outreach, and we are doing a launch this Saturday where we'll be looking for PPE for St. Vincent. As you know, we're under a triple threat, which is dengue, COVID, and the effusive volcano.
Oh
so right now we're asking for masks. We're asking for all sorts of PPE, but definitely mask and hand sanitizer is at the top of the list because we'll need the mask even after. I can't say get rid of COVID because COVID looks like it'll be here for a while.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
in the event, God forbid, that the volcano does fully erupt, explodes, at least we have the mask on standby for those who need it. So, you know, all the help we can get. And the organization is called SV Drip. It's a platform. And we'll be launching, like I said, this Saturday, and I'll be hosting that event as well. So, you know, I would love the support from you guys.
What a time to be Barbados.
Right?
Barbados is one of the only Caribbean islands, for those that don't know, that's not constructed from volcanic eruption.
Eruptions.
Flat.
Yeah, but Barbados is actually constructed of coral, ocean coral.
Their water is beautiful.
It is.
I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice of God, any final choice words you want to give us?
Tune in this Saturday from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. We're doing the Fuq lime, and that's my nice pronunciation for it. It's the FUQ lime. FUQ, Fed Up of Quarantine. And it's going to be a nice virtual fete. Tomorrow, we are going to put out an Eventbrite where we're going to put up the links for people who wants to join via Jitsi. We're not going to do Zoom. Jitsi is free and unlimited. And we're going to hand out a couple of virtual passes to get people in. That's going to be virtual free. We're not charging to enter the vibe. It'll be simulcasted on Julian's and on GMGT. So we hope everybody tune in for that. It's going to be just a night to just relax, dig the vibe. And, you know, we're not going to do any pretend thing. We're not going to do no gimmicks, no dress up, no anything. We're going to come and we're going to take it back to basics, you know, music and MC and just vibes. So we hoping people are going to tune in for that. We already have the month of March kind of settled. And since it's going to be Women History Month in March, we're doing an all women's cast in March.
Oh, nice.
So that I'm excited for that one. So it's going to be all the women on GMGT DJing and MCing that night. And we may bring in a special guest from the outside. So that's kind of what's coming up. And don't forget to update your apps. The 2.0 version is dropping sometime late tonight, or when you wake up in the morning, you can update.
Nice.
Very good. Congratulations. Oh, just to mention before we sign off, Farmer Nappy won the road march.
Nice.
So he won the, $100,000. And we have our winners as well for the Soca Monarch, which was Viking Ding Dong, Michael Tasia, who sang Horn in first. We have Olatunju came in second for Drunk History. And then Farmer Nappy, double victory with Backyard Jam.
So
congratulations to everyone who won, and Trinidad and Tobago for still, holding it down and giving people the entertainment that they so deserved.
So I want to apologize. A lot of people I know was expecting Viking Ding Dong tonight, and we had some technical difficulties getting him in on the call. So yes, Molly, we are not ignoring you. We were hoping we can get him in at last minute, but it just didn't quite work out. So no, we did not ignore you. Again, you had the best of GMGT here tonight, so you'll have to make that do for tonight. We apologize. So to everybody else who was expecting Ding Dong, we apologize.
We also want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in. This is 7 years strong while Chubble has been going on. And we appreciate the Voice of God for welcoming us on our new platform for home. So, I expect that seafood oil down the next time I come into the studio.
Yes.
Oh, hold up. I'm going to break a cardinal rule tonight. I don't usually bring food inside this room, but I had to show you all this on camera. Give me a quick second. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back.
Wow, he's actually stepping out.
But he really gonna run to get this plate.
Oh
This is disrespectful. That's all I can see a I can see the and
Dazzle's celebrating the transition. The old with the new. Look at this one.
Good, the camera dark. We can't see.
Yeah, and God said there was light. No light. We can't see.
It's an empty plate. It's an empty bowl.
Why don't you use your camera light?
How was everyone's Valentine's Day weekend?
How was yours, Dazzle? Since you asked. Look at this one.
Nah, that looks good. It looks good.
Why it looks like just bones? Like he ate everything.
He ate it.
I sure did. I had to put that up. While you guys were doing this or that, I was this or that and that.
To answer your question, Nikki, I can't figure out how to fit my camera here, but.
Oh my God! That is adorable. That is sweet.
Did you cry, Dazzle?
Oh no, that was my doing.
I know that. I just wanted to get it out of you.
That's pretty. Really, really nice.
So somebody asked Dazzle if he's trying to be farmer nappy, laying down and doing interviews.
Well, no, farmer nappy say backyard. I still live in room.
Nice comeback.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Watch Trouble. This is who? Nikki G, the voice. Soft
Soft
and moist,
the people's choice.
Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. Dazzle, make the girls them razzle.
Lick the girl them razzle. Lick.
No.
Make.
Lick. Wow. We know where we know where your mind is. I'm pretty sure that's an Android glitch.
Whatever. I am using my laptop.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. To everybody that's listening right now, we're gonna start 1 hour later in the morning to kind of facilitate for everybody getting through the snow and getting here safely. So the wake up call is gonna be 7 to 10 tomorrow, and we're gonna put a post up before the end of the night to announce it. But we're gonna be from 7 to 10 tomorrow. So see y'all in the morning.
I just want to say shout out to Gigi. Thank you for putting us on into the Trouble in the Morning page, and Nikki for the Watch Trouble, and of course GMGT and all that good stuff. See, I had to mess you up. Watch your face. I like your face. Watch your face. Good for you.
And I want to thank
everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
And thank you everyone who came on. Jabari, the president of COD. I want to thank everyone that came on. Rain. Everyone that's locked on and listening, Island Mix for putting us on the platform, Julian Promos, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Thank you to everyone that Nikki and Shandy mentioned, because I don't have the memory capacity to go back to everyone. But if you were locked in and if you did see everything that transpired in this show, if you've heard anything from this show, and if you know an artist or anyone that's up and coming in the music business, please pass some of this information on to them. It's very important that they know.
All right, guys.
As we get out of here tonight, I leave you with homework. Pass it on.
And log in for we're going to have the show up so you'll be able to get that information again. You add Shandy on Instagram and all her social medias, Shandy Media, and add me, Nikki G The Voice, as well on all social medias and on my website, which is www.nikkigmedia.com.
And I think that's it. We're
Bye.
really leaving here.
Bye.
Yeah, bye everyone.
Bye.
It's rain. I leave in my behavior at home. I leave in my behavior at home. Yeah. I in a mood to walk my bump on my behavior rude. You know when I come out is real attitude. Yeah. Waistline activated and it loose. So loose. Yeah. So let me take a wine right down to the floor. From today I wanted hardcore. I come to walk where you're stopping for. Give me some more, give me some more. Let me take a wine right down to the ground. Watch my bumper turning around. Hold on my way so we go down, go down. Hold on, oh. So come catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Bring the liquor and start to pour. We like men. Catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Everybody already know it's madness. Cause I leave in my behavior at home. I leave in my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. I in a party mode. I leave in my behavior at home. I leave in my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. Vibes feeling right. Atmosphere set and everything nice. So nice. And you know that you understand what I like. Yeah. But you know it's trouble tonight. It's trouble tonight. So let me take a wine right down to the floor. From today I wanted hardcore. I come to walk where you're stopping for. Give me some more, give me some more. Let me take a wine right down to the ground. Watch my bumper turning around. Hold on my way so we go down, go down. Hold on, oh. So come catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Bring the liquor and start to pour. We like men. Catch me on the road. Why you know? See me jamming down to the floor. Everybody already know it's madness. Cause I leave in my behavior at home. I leave in my behavior at home. Yeah. Watch how I getting on. I in a party mode. I leave in my behavior at home. I leave in my behavior at home. Watch how I getting on. Right down my bumper. Want to jam. Want
Let them know.
Watch. Chubble.
Take over the tongue.
Add us on all social media platforms at DJ Dazzle, Nikki G The Voice, and Shandy Media.
Chubble.
Watch. Chubble.
Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, and right now you're listening to good music, good times. Good music, good times. Where culture lives. Somebody say, I